welcome to a new Shit podcast. I'm the Shield Skater, and today we have a very special guest. He is a skateboarder from Brazil. He's a very unique and authentic skateboarder and has many awesome and weird tricks. He's Sergio Santoro. How are you?
Hey, Felipe.
How is it going?
I'm doing really good. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. It really means a lot to me. And I'm really happy to be here on the interview with you. Amazing.
Okay, that's nice. The skateboarding community wants to know you. So can you introduce yourself, please? Who is
I'm
Santoro?
Okay. I'm Sergio Santoro. I'm 24 years old, and I live in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And I love skateboarding. Love to skateboard. Skateboarding is the thing I love the most.
Skateboarding is your life. Skateboarding
It's my
is
life.
your life.
Skateboarding. I've been skating for 17 years. But let me see. I started when I was 6 in 2002. So yeah, like about 18 years.
Okay, 18 years. Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice.
And then since I was 6 years old.
That's nice. Do you think that you're going to stop skating when? Or do you want to never stop this?
Oh, since I started, I thought it was like I fell in love at the first time. So for me, since the first day I started skating, I kind of thought it would be something I would do forever because I just loved it so much since the beginning. I love the feeling of everything about it, the friendships, the creativity, everything about skating. I just fell in love with it right away.
Okay, that's nice. I like the passion of your words.
Thank you.
Where are you from? You're from Brazil, that's right?
Yeah.
And how do you think is the skateboarding in Brazil? How is the skateboarding in your country?
Skateboarding in Brazil, it's really unique because there's so many amazing skateboarders, like from all different types of styles. And the skateboarding has been growing a lot around Brazil, and especially here in Rio. A lot of progression on the skate community here. And here in Brazil, the skating is really a big family. Really, I feel like the skaters really help each other out a lot. You know, it's a really good community, like really kind. I really like it brings good vibes. Like it has a really good special energy. The energy is really special here in Brazil. Like it's really nice.
That's interesting because right now the Brazilian skaters are at the top in the skateboarding world, and I don't know
so many good skaters.
What is the magic of Brazil? What do you eat, guys, right there? What the skateboarders of Brazil are?
Yeah, here the skateboarders are really amazing. Well, I don't know. Here we have a lot of there's the Brazilian fruit, açaí.
Okay,
açaí, the Brazilian fruit. Yeah, maybe
yeah.
that can be one of the secrets of the Brazilian skaters. Açaí, a lot of good energy. Here the skaters are really passionate. Like they really love they do their best on like they give the best effort on the video parts when they're skating, and when they have the opportunities to travel around the world. They really give the most out of it, out of their skating. Like when a Brazilian goes to Europe or to the United States, like the Brazilians, they're really passionate about their trip, and they always do amazing tricks, right? Amazing stuff when they're skating.
Okay, that's
for sure.
Nice. What do you think? But there are too much opportunities in Brazil to be a professional skateboarder.
So here, and opportunity-wise, unfortunately, it's not so well. Here's like the companies. There's a lot of companies in Brazil, but a lot of good skaters. There's really unique and great and really unique skaters that are really good that don't have the opportunities that they deserve on skating here. Like sometimes because of the companies. I feel like there's a lot of companies, but not. I feel like it's hard for them to divide for everyone. I feel like because let me see, like a Brazilian skater. This interview is it gonna be all together? If I mess up. For sure.
We are friends. I don't want that you see me like a journalist. Okay, I'm gonna do a question.
Yeah.
Man, I just love the skateboarding as you, and I have been rolling my skateboard for almost 12 years, and yeah,
that's amazing.
It's the passion that we share.
So where are you from?
I'm from Colombia. We are very close. We're all
close.
skateboarders. But you know,
Uh-huh.
I never have traveled around the world.
Uh-huh.
You think that this is important if we want a serious career in the skateboarding world, to travel around the world?
Oh, travel is really, for me, it has been really important for me to progress as a skater, and it gave me a lot of showed me a lot of possibilities of things like for skating. Like since I started traveling a lot, I feel like I progressed a lot. You know, like on my tricks, on my skating, and I can meet skaters from all over the world, like people from all over the places, and it really helps us to like grow as a skater. I think it's really a really good travel, having an opportunity to travel. It doesn't have to be somewhere far, like anywhere, like another state or another city. Every trip that I do, like every trip that I've done, was really special for me. Like you know, like I think every little trip, every trip I do, if it's like city around Brazil or if I go to Europe, all of them have all of those places have something special. Like I
Okay.
learned something new. I always learn something new from each trip, like new friendships and always something new. I feel like it always adds up
Okay. And
for me as for my skate career.
talking of that, what is your favorite spot or place to skate? The
My
most
favorite spot or place to skate.
the
I
world.
think my favorite the world. Wow. Yeah, when I went to Europe in 2018, and I skated some of the most amazing places I've ever been to. Like skated a lot of dream spots that I never thought of going to. Like I went to Macba. Like Macba was amazing to go in Barcelona. Like all the spots in Barcelona are so incredible. So like for me, it was amazing. It was so nice to be there, skating all those
Okay.
spots that I would see in skate videos. Like so many good spots, good places to skate. And then when I went to Berlin, I really loved the spots in Berlin. In Switzerland, I went to Switzerland. So many fun spots. Let me see. What else that I loved a lot? Around Brazil, there's a lot of here in Brazil. I went to a lot of cities in Brazil have incredible spots. Like because it's like each state in Brazil, like each city is a lot different. So like
Okay.
you see all different kinds of places. Like when you go to the northeast of Brazil, there's so many incredible, like a really good skate spots in the northeast, São Paulo, and then like so many good places. But Barcelona is for sure my favorite thing so far.
Okay.
I've been like in Barcelona. It was incredible to skate there when I
Yeah,
went.
the architecture of the place is like
Yeah, yeah. I feel
paradise
like
for
it was
skateboarding,
perfect.
no?
It was perfect for skating, like paradise. It's
Okay, that's nice.
like the spots are really it's really good for my style of skating. Also for creative skating, like a lot of marble, nano pads. I really loved it.
Okay,
It's
and you talk about your style in skateboarding. Definitely, is an amazing and unique style. How would you can describe your style, Sergio?
my style. I have a lot of with my style. I have a lot of influences that my style is the way it is from a lot of influences, like from skating, like a lot of different type of skaters. I think helped me to have my kind of style.
Okay,
Because when I started skating, my style was more like like I did a lot of kick flips, backside flips. Was more I wasn't like it was more like I wasn't so creative when I started skating. I was more like basic, like kick flips,
okay,
was more like more like normal style, like when I started. And then I started discovering a lot of different skaters, like Leon Song. Leon Song is a really creative skater. Like he's like always been a big inspiration for me. Like since I started watching Leon Song, it opened up like a lot of new possibilities on skating, like on terms of creativity and like finding spots, just like skating anything you see, like skating a rock or skating anything you see on the ground, like it
a
becomes an obstacle.
tree and
Like
everything.
a
Yeah.
tree, yeah. That one song really influenced me to skate like anything. And then like Rodney Mullen for like the creative, for
Okay.
the freestyle tricks, like dark slides, Caspers, all those tricks. Like Rodney Mullen also is always been a big influence since I started becoming more creative and stuff. And then like let me see, then I have also like Ray Barbie really influenced
Okay.
me on my no complies, like no comply tricks, because he does like no complies and 360 reverse, like slides, like doing power slides and different types of no complies. He really always inspires me.
Okay,
Watching him,
so
watching
you
him
can
skating.
say that your style is like an hybrid between these references for you.
Yeah,
Randy Millen,
yeah,
Ray Harvey.
like those references really helped me to have my style I have today. And like another reference, like Sebastian Salabanzi,
Yeah.
he does a lot of backside double flips and like
Yeah.
Caballero
You are a
flips.
man
So
of ice or backside double flips too.
yeah, so I learned the like I started doing backside double flips because of watching Salabanzi. Like Salabanzi would do all those double flips and stuff, and that really inspired me to learn the backside flips. And then I learned backside flip, that double backside flip disaster. I'm not sure if you're doing those. Like double backside flip disaster, those tricks really, but Salabanzi really influenced me on
And do you have the Caballero
those.
kickflip? The Caballero kickflip in flaky, like Bastian Salabanzi?
I like doing Caballero flips. Also, I really like that trick. Like on flat ground, like I'm not really good on doing it on gaps and stuff.
It's
but
difficult,
I really like
to catch the trick.
Catch is really difficult.
The perfect moment.
Really difficult. But I always do it like on flat ground, like half cap flips, fakey full cap flips. Like Salabanzi always inspired me. And when I see like a stair set, like a gap, I always think of Salabanzi. Like if I'm gonna do a backside flip on a stair, or like a backside flip or a double flip, I always think of I think of Salabanzi. Like I think of him. I was like, it helps to land the tricks.
And when you are about to do one of your weird tricks, in which do you think?
Oh, my weird tricks? Well, I'm not sure because I don't know. I my weird tricks. I just like when I'm skating, when I'm trying a lot of times I'm trying like a no comply or something, and then when I'm trying a trick, like when I mess up sometimes, it gives me like ideas to try. Like I don't know. Do you remember when I did the no comply dark side?
Yeah.
So that I was trying a no comply on flat ground, like a no comply varial heel on flat ground, and then I wasn't one of the tries didn't flip all the way, and I landed like sideways. I landed like sideways like twice, like in a row. Like I did not comply varial heel and landed sideways, like in the perfect position for a dark side. So after that, I thought like, whoa, imagine if I landed on top of the ledge. Like what if I did the same thing and land on top of the ledge? So then I tried it and it worked. Like the first try I already locked in. I was like, whoa! Like for me, it was such a surprise. Like to do the a trick that I was trying on flat. I messed up on flat and then trying on the ledge. It gave me like a possibility to learn.
Okay, that's
on
nice.
the ledge. Like it was really cool
because the process of learning a weird style. That's nice.
It's the process of learning the tricks because it's like I never thought of doing a no comply dark side. So trying the trick on flat ground gave me the idea to try it onto the ledge.
Okay. And when you arrive to the spot, you already have in your mind the line that you are going to do, or maybe you are so spontaneous with your tricks.
When I arrive at a spot, you mean like before I film?
Before you film, because all your tricks that you have in your video parts are very unique, are very. What is the?
Oh, thank you.
Tricks? And
appreciate it.
I am wondering if that is in your mind before arriving the spot.
So usually most tricks that I film at spots, usually the idea comes when I'm there. Like when I like if I arrive at like a ledge spot, like or manual pad, I would start warming up, doing like my tricks, like manual, reverse 50 manuals, like manual kick flip out, and then while I'm warming up, like the idea comes. Like when I'm trying something like. It's always when I'm skating that before filming is when an idea of a new trick for me like comes up. Like when I'm skating a ledge, also a lot of times it's like I never really plan it. It's always when I'm thinking, when I'm trying like warming up, an idea comes and I start trying and I see if it's working and I tell my friend that I'm ready to film. That's how usually
nice. It's a different process and it works for you.
It works really well because a lot of skaters arrive to a spot kind of thinking what trick to do, right? I have a lot of friends that they go to a spot kind of thinking of what trick to do. Like sometimes I do that as well, depending on the spot. But a lot of the times, I think most of the times for me, it works the best when I think of it before filming.
Okay.
Like when I did the no comply dark side was like that. And then when I did let me think of another trick. There's a really special trick that I really enjoyed for my part, that I did for my quadra supply part, where I did fake no comply big spin blunt slide.
Fake no comply big spin.
No comply big spin to blunt slide.
To manual or to dark?
No, to blunt slide. To blunt slide.
Okay.
And then I did a big spin out. Okay. I'm not sure if you remember this one, but that one it's a trick that it came randomly. I was just skating and I just like tried to what if I don't comply on top of the ledge? Then I did not comply up on the ledge and I landed to blunt like an accident, and then onto blunt, and then onto blunt slide, and I was like, oh, it would work. It's perfect. I can try to do this more.
And it works for you. That's pretty awesome. The way you think about the tricks.
Yeah,
it's like a different mentality.
Like most of like my lines on Instagram, when I do lines usually, like most of it's funny that like when I'm filming like on my phone, like for fun with my friends, like like most of my lines are usually improvised. Like when I do I tell a friend to film a trick for me, when I tell one of my friends to film for me, and they ask me what are you gonna do? I always tell them I'm not sure, just follow me. I'm gonna improvise. Like for me, the last few years I've been doing that a lot, and it's really cool. It's really nice because you always end up doing something different that you never thought of. Like when I do like a improvised line, I kept like tricks will come up like randomly. Like it really works for me. Like when I for me it works better sometimes to do like a improvised line than planning. Like for me, I always do that a lot. Like when
what do you think about that in the competitions? About that method?
So on competitions, I've done that method before. There's like a contest about a year and a half ago here in my city, and I did that method doing like improvised, and it worked. Like it worked well, but it can be a little risky. Like on a competition, I think. Like usually on competitions, it's good to plan, because I don't know sometimes this method it can, I don't know, sometimes it can't work the way you want, but
sometimes.
Well, yeah. Like for me, when I did it on the competition, it works pretty well. Like I skated with a lot less pressure. I skated with less pressure, and I got to do a lot of different like tricks on my run. Like I really enjoyed it.
Okay, but
it's really cool.
The competitions. What do you think in general about the competitions? Do you like them?
So I always loved competitions. Like ever since I was little, I used to skate a lot of competitions. When I started skating, I don't know if I told you, if you know that I started skating in California.
Okay.
I used to live there when I was little. Like when me and my parents, we moved to California when I was about 5, and I started skating when I was 6. So when I started skating at my local skate park, on the first 3 months of skating, there was a contest in my local skate park called the San Clemente Open. So it was a contest they have every year at the skate park where I started. And after 3 months of skating, there was a contest, and then my dad signed me up for the contest. Like, oh, you're gonna skate up your first contest. Like, that was my first contest, and at the time I was skating pretty well around the park, but I'll go down the banks. I'll do like little airs, like indie. I would grab my board like an indie grab and go up the bank. Like I would do this basic, but my run was pretty consistent. Like for my age, I think it was it was cool. Like my dad was really enjoying the way I was skating. Like my friends were hyping me up also, like for me to skate the contest. So then I skated that contest. It was the division 7 and under division, and I got 3rd place. Like for me, it was really special. Like after I got 3rd place, and then that really motivated me to keep progressing even more, because it was my first contest, and it was really amazing for me to get 3rd place, like on the contest, like my first one and everything. So then after that, I would always skate competitions since I was little. Like I used to skate the Castle, the California League of Skating, and when it was called Castle. It was like every month there was a contest in a different skate park, like 1 or 2 contests on a different skate park around California, Southern California. And then I would skate all those. I would always, my parents would always, my mom and dad would always take me to all those contests. and I really enjoyed. Like for me, it really helped me. Like the competitions really helped me to become like to progress as a skater, and I mean to be consistent the way I am. Like I'm really consistent on my kick flips, on a lot of my tricks because of competitions.
And with
It
your
really
weird
helped.
tricks too, you are consistent with your tricks.
Depending on the weird trick, but usually like my knuckle complies.
Do not comply.
Usually
How you can call this frontside heel flip no comply? It's
no
like a signature move of you. It's
oh
like
yeah
what?
no
How
oh
do
yeah
you do that?
the no comply frontside heel. It's for me. It's like it's sometimes easier than a no comply for me. Like a no comply frontside heel. For me, sometimes it's easier than a no comply than normal because
Okay.
it works so well. Like the way I flick it with my back foot, it works perfect.
You can do
But
it.
yeah.
I am wondering.
I never done it on a gap, but I really want to do it on a gap. At least like a small gap.
You need to
It's gonna be nice because it would look really nice with the catch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing it on a gap because I have it so consistent, and when I do it, I usually pop it. Like usually I can pop it high.
Yes.
Like, I can pop it onto ledges and stuff. So I feel like if I do it on a gap, it will work really well.
Yeah, we know that. For that reason, I am saying to you that because I see that, and you have the catch to try it.
The catch, right?
So
yeah,
we want to see that in the
maybe video parts. One of my next video parts, I'm gonna have to get it on a gap. It'll be amazing. It'll be so nice.
Well, Sergio, you were telling us that you in the beginning you were a normal skater. From which moment you start to think like, okay, I'm going to be different at this?
The skate park I started skating, Ryan Shackler was a local there. Like that's where Ryan Shackler started skating as well. So when I was starting to skate, I would see Ryan Shackler skating the skate park every day. Like I would always see him like at the park. Not every day, but I would always see him skating. So that he really influenced me with my kick flips. Like I like when I learned how to kick flip, I wanted to kick flip down every gap, like every little gap at the skate park. Like for me, is really influenced by Ryan Shackler. And when I learned like kickflip indies, I really like that trick. And PJ Ladd also. My first skate video was PJ Ladd. PJ Ladd, 104 Horrible Life was my first skate video. So those were my first influences. PJ Ladd, Ryan Shackler, and then Salabanzi also. And then it came out in 2006. The video DVS Skate More. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
So on DVS Skate More, there's a They Want Songs part.
It's one of the
So that part really for me, watching it inspired me a lot with the creative style,
like, and being creative.
Being creative. Like when I watched it, like for me it was like it was incredible to watch. Like for me, it opened up like a lot of possibilities for me to be able to learn, like create more, to skate different spots. Like it was really inspiring for me to watch. But after that video came out, I still had my skating, did a lot of backside flips, like more normal. I wasn't really creative yet, but I really I started enjoying a lot more the creative skating. Like I always enjoyed like Richie Jackson, like all the skaters. So when I started doing manuals, like because I when I was little, I would do manuals, but I wouldn't do so many manuals. I would do them just like a normal manual or a nose manual. But then I started discovering, like over the years, that I started discovering that learning new manual tricks. I started learning new manual tricks, and with the manuals, you can be so creative. You can do like manuals onto nose side of the ledge, manual onto like around the bowl. I feel like for me, like when I learned how to manual, like when I started doing more manuals, like learning more manual tricks, I started becoming more creative, having more of a creative style. Like I started doing more, like adding my manuals on a lot of tricks, like doing a board side on the rail and then onto manual, or in like nose side to manual. I started doing more combos. Like I started using more creative combos. I started having, I feel like it helped me to open up like the portal for like more creativity on my skating. Like the manuals really helped me, I think. in 2012, I went back to California. But I lived in California from I did first grade to fifth grade in California. And then so in 2007 I came back to Brazil, and then in 2012, like middle of 2012, I went back to California to do high school, to finish high school.
Okay.
So I went in 2012 to finish high school, and when I went back to California, I think is when I started becoming more creative. Like when I came back, I started I started doing like wall ride tricks. Started doing more wall ride, like slappies. When I like the transition, when I feel like that when I went back for high school, it really helped me to be more creative. To be more creative because when I came back to California, it was really popular. It was slappy grinds, slappies.
Yeah.
When you do like 50-50, like without popping, like on curbs. It's really popular. It was really popular when I went back to California, and I never seen that before here in Brazil. Like I never seen it. So when I learned it, like my friends were doing it all the time. So I learned how to do those, like slappy crooks, like 50 on the curb, and then from there I learned on the ledges. Like I feel like I saw so many possibilities with wall rides and stuff when I went back to California. I feel like it really influenced me, like watching all the creative skaters around, like because there's so many creative skaters in California. Like I see so many, like a lot of skaters there in California are influenced by like the 90s, 80s. Like they do tricks that there's a lot of skaters that do tricks from the like older tricks and put it with modern tricks. Like it's really cool. So that really inspired me to be more creative, I think, with my skating. Like
it's nice. It's the progress of skateboarding. And what do you think about the skateboarding right now, nowadays, between the skateboarding in those days? Do you think that we are in the best level right now?
I think it's really cool that nowadays a lot of skaters they have a different style. Like you see skaters with like a more like a gnarly, like rails, big ledges, and there's a skater that's more creative, and there's a skater that's more there's more like old school tricks. Like I feel like right now we're in the era that has all the styles together. Like you'll see skaters that have a style from the 70s, from the 80s, 90s, right? Like I see it's really cool to see that because you see like all different kinds of styles, and it's all different kinds of styles, and it really inspires us more. It's really inspiring to see all different styles, and it helps skaters learn like no complies, and you can learn like electric, like you can there's so many new
you can make
like when I started skating
like you
you can make your own style. You have a lot of influences to make your own style, like because when I started skating I didn't know what was no comply. Like I found out, I kind of like learned how to no comply later on. I learned how to do like no complies later, and like a slappy 50, like a slappy crooked, like I never seen before. Because skaters wouldn't do it as much. Like when I remember when I started skating, it was more it wasn't as normal to do like a comply or to do like different like type of creative tricks, like more different. So nowadays it's really, you have a lot more access to see all kinds of styles. That's why I think like I see so like so nowadays you have each one of your friends has a different style. So it's really cool to see that. Before it was like all my friends had like before, like most of your friends would have like they would do like similar tricks, and nowadays you see with your friends, and each one has their own selection of tricks. Like it's really interesting to see that, like to see all the skating from each year all together, like from all the skateboarding's progression together, right?
Yeah, and talking of that, what do you think about the standards in skateboarding, about the Olympics? Because you can say me that you can do a handstand, you can do a boneless, and you enjoy it too much. But when we compare a boneless with a kickflip backflip, I don't know.
I feel like with the skating, with the skate like contest, the coach, the judges, they're not so prepared yet for like the creative tricks. I think usually when I see on contests, they're more prepared for like a kickflip, like Smith grind, or like a kickflip crook, than like a fake comply big spin to manual or to blunt. I feel like it's harder I think it's harder for the judges to judge a
Yeah.
creative trick. Like it's a little harder because sometimes they're not sure what it's hard for them to put a score. Like I think it's harder for them to put a score because it's so different, and they're only one skater did that trick. But I feel like that with the Olympics and stuff and all the different styles that skating has today, I think it's changing. I think the skateboard world they're a lot more open to the creativity nowadays. Like especially on contests as well. I think it's nowadays it's much you're gonna see more creative skaters in contests than before. So like I think nowadays it's they respect a lot. Like they respect so much if you do a different style of trick on the contest, and you can tell because the crowd loves it when you see like a skater like a different type of skating on a contest. The crowd really cheers up, and it's really cool to see like a different style in the middle of a contest. Like it's really nice to see this.
Yeah, it's
Like
nice.
it's really cool like to see I get really stoked when I see Andy Anderson because he's super creative.
Yeah,
He's like
Definitely
one of the most creative skaters, and he's skating all different kinds of contests, and he's gonna be I think on the Canadian Olympic team. So it's really nice to see him representing all the creative skaters. Like he's always representing the creative skaters on the contest. It's really nice to see him doing
it's really nice. I agree with
different
you.
manos, like Caspers, like Dark Sides. Yeah, I got the opportunity to meet Andy Anderson when he was in Brazil. He was in Brazil for the contest here, and we had a conversation. We talked about it, and that told me that something that really made me. It was really cool to hear. Like he told me that I want to be part of the Olympics to be able to represent you. It's like to represent the creative skating. Like it's like I want to represent you on the Olympics, like representing all the creative skaters. Like
Okay,
you are working it was really nice.
You are working to participate in the Olympics the next year, or
Well, it's the Olympics. It's really selected the skaters like from each country. Like for me, if I would have the opportunity, it would be cool. It would be nice to be a part of it. But I haven't been skating like the contest the last years. So and it will be hard for me to participate. But I'm stoked to watch and everything.
what do you prefer the most? To do your best video part, or to participate in the Olympics?
For me, it's I really love doing video parts. What I love the most on skating is to film, to travel. Like like I said, I skated a lot of contests when I was little, and I always loved contests. But the last years, I've been really focusing a lot more in like filming and traveling. I feel I really love like the feeling of like landing a trick, like film a new trick, and like I think it really represents my style. It represents my style very well, like in skating, like video parts, like traveling. I think it really represents like I like to skate. Like nowadays, I don't skate as much contests, but yeah, when there's a contest, I skate. But I don't feel as free when I'm skating a contest. Like I feel like I don't feel as free to do my tricks. I love making video parts because it's so much fun, and you have the opportunity to meet a lot of new places. You get to go to a lot of new places, make new friendships. I feel really free when I'm making a video part. It's really special for me to film a new trick and be able to have it on film, and to have it like having a full video part with the music going on. It brings such a good energy. Like I really love the feeling of having a new video part. Like every video, every video that I'm in, like it's really nice to see. Like I really love to watch like my tricks with the music on the background. Like on Instagram, to make edits, and put music. It's really fun for me. So like when I make a video part, it's like the best. Like it's like an album. It's like an album.
It's like the legacy.
It's like an album. It's like a musician has their music album, and like the video part is like an album of the skater. Like it's where it shows your skating, like shows your skating, your style, your personality. You can see all of that from a video part.
It's pretty nice.
Like when I started skating, when I started skating, the first years when I was small, I was always focused on contests because I was little and I didn't really go to like skate spots. It was always the skate park and stuff. So once I started skating more on street spots, like going to skate spots with my friends, like discovering spots around the streets, is when I started to love like filming more, like filming for video parts. Like I just love it so much, being able to find new possibilities on a new spot, like find like a manual pad and like a rock, like anything. You can make it you can go from the wall onto a manual. You can do so many creative tricks when you're filming from a video part. So it's really nice for me. It's the best. I really love it a lot.
I agree with you. I really love the video parts too. It's less pressure.
Video parts, eh?
Don't you think? I don't know how to control the pressure. The crowd, the jelly. No,
yeah.
I can't control that.
Yeah, for me, when I was little, I feel like on the because for me, since I was little, I always like landed all my tricks. I've always been super consistent on like when I think I have a contest run, I would always practice before, like 2 days practicing, and I would always land it. Like it was really rare for me to miss my line. I would always like land my run or like miss post like 1 or 2 tricks because I always practice and have my tricks consistent. And I feel like I was really okay with pressure since I was little. But nowadays, I feel okay. Like, but I feel like I miss more. I get more pressure than before. Like,
okay,
I don't feel pressure, but when I was little, I think I wouldn't miss my tricks. Maybe because my style changed. Maybe because my style changed and I like to do different tricks. So like maybe that's why I don't feel I don't know.
Don't
like,
you think
so,
that
so consistent?
That's true. And something that happens to me is because I think that people expect too much of performance, and I am like pretty nervous in order to impress the people, but I don't do what I need to do.
Let me think. I see. For sure, yeah. That's. But for me, because since I skated contests ever since I was little, I always felt the pressure. Like I always felt pressure, but I think I'm good at skating with pressure. Like when there's like pressure, it makes me land. I think it makes me land more tricks. Like I can land the tricks. So nowadays when I skate like a contest, I feel more relaxed and stuff. More relaxed, like less pressure. So maybe like I think with the pressure, it makes me want to. It helps me to land my tricks. Because it depends. For some people, the pressure is really bad.
Yeah.
For on a contest, but for some people, for some skaters, it helps for them to focus to land the tricks.
Yeah, that's true.
So when I was little, for me, that's one thing I don't like the contest as much because the pressure. When I was I'd always skate contests when I was little, but I always felt the pressure. Like I don't know. I think when I'm skating, like when filming for video part, you don't feel the pressure. So it's like it's more like you're more excited. Like on before a contest, you're always nervous. You get nervous, like, oh, what trick should I do? The contest tomorrow. I have to find a line. Yeah. You're always thinking of a lot of things, like what if I miss this trick? And like when people are skating before you run, like for me, when people are skating, like they're calling out the names. I'm always like doing like ollie on flat ground, the kickflip, always focusing for when they call me up. Like it's like you're always like so focused and like a little nervous. I don't know. That feeling is not. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling that much. Like the feeling of landing your line is amazing. Like when you skate the contest and you land your line, like it's amazing feeling. Like landing your whole line. Like, yeah, the best feeling. But the other parts of the contest, like before your line, like practicing is nice. Practicing stuff with your friends. But I think the worst feeling is like before the contest, like before they're going to call your name in like after 2 skaters. Like when it's close to your turn, you're like I get so nervous. Like I'm like, oh my god, it's almost it's almost my turn. Like I have to focus and like it's like the feelings it's I don't know. It's kind of
too much like responsibility. I don't want that.
Yeah. And it's funny that sometimes it happens a few times to me. Like it was on my contest heat, and then like they called up a few skaters to do their lines, and like before, like a little before my turn, I'm like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. Like sometimes like I have to use the bathroom, and then like, oh, I have to wait. Like it's happened to me before. That's the worst thing. Like one time it was a pretty important contest. So I was on the middle of my jam. They started doing the runs and everything for each one, and then I had to use the bathroom. So I had to like skate all the way to the bathroom really quick, and then go back like so fast. It was funny. Yeah, so for me, basically, I was like more of a contest skater when I was younger, and then once I started becoming more creative, having more of a creative style, and filming more in the streets, is when I changed more like for like video parts. So when I started like enjoying more to film for parts. But before when I skated like more skate parks and like there was more contests. but since I started becoming more creative, I just felt a lot more free to be able to do my tricks and stuff with video parts. Like I feel like it's really matches my style. I really like. It's really good.
It's the channel where you can express like you want. You don't have rules.
Yeah, it's where
you don't have limits. You can do whatever you want.
No rules and no limits. And it's all about the fun. You can show the fun you have with your skating through the video part. It shows like how much fun you're having, and like it's really special like to be able to film a part. So it's really exciting. It's always exciting to like when you film a video part, like for example, like if you win a contest, you get you win. It's an amazing feeling. Like you win the contest and like you get a trophy and everything. But then after like like a week or something, you kind of forget about the contest. Like you and the people that are watching kind of forget about the contest. But when you release a video part, you're gonna be always watching. You're gonna be always watching, and people are gonna be always watching your video part. So it's like something that it goes on. It goes forever. Like the video part, it'll be there forever. Like you're always be with you. Like the people are gonna be watching it. Yeah, immortal. Like it's like forever. It's really nice to you have to kind of like make something that will be there forever. So it's like so nice. I think that's something really cool about. Something that really makes me love the video parts. Like I love watching like the old skate videos until today. It really is like the PJ Lad, the Wonderful Horrible Life video. Like that video
PJ Lad
inspired me so much.
Favorite video
since I was little. That video. Yeah, that's one of my favorite skate videos because it was my first skate video I ever had was this one, the PJ Lad, Wonderful Horrible Life. My first video.
Man, it's interesting. My first video, so like we have I would watch very similar references of skateboarding. I love that part too. The last line, last sequence when he were at this spot. Actually, you skate in that spot. I saw a post.
I did a post. It's a similar spot.
Yeah,
it looks like it. Yeah, it's a spot. I was skating in São Paulo. I was skating with my friends. We were going to a skate spot, and on the way we went by a spot that looks just like the one from PJ Lad's video.
Okay, so that's not the PJ Lad spot.
No. It's a similar one.
Oh my God, it's like
it looks like spot. Right. Really, it's like as soon as I saw the spot. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh my God, we're at the PJ Lad, the Wonderful Horrible Life spot!" Like, this is amazing. Like, it gave me so many flashbacks. Like, since when I was little, watching it and stuff. It's like I was talking to my friends that was with me. I was like, "Are we at the Coliseum, PJ Lad, the Wonderful Horrible Life?" And my friends were like, "Oh, it looks so much like it." So then we started filming there. And it was a really fun session. It was really awesome. So right after we filmed, when I got home. I was looking at the trick of the lines we got and everything. I was like, we started watching the PJ Lad, the Wonderful Horrible Life. We watched it again, like with my friends, and then we watched it. And then when I started editing, I was like, what if I use the song, the same song? Like, it would match perfect. So it was really cool. I was really stoked to have a video in honor of PJ Lad. Yeah. I'm really stoked that PJ Lad saw that he commented on my video that I posted.
He commented?
He commented. He's like, nice. Like I was so stoked. It made me so happy. I was like, yeah.
PJ Lad is one of your favorite skaters. You can say that, or.
Oh yeah, so yeah, PJ Lad is for sure. He influenced me so much when I started skating. Like my first influences, PJ Lad, Ryan Shackler, Lasha Salbanzi. Those in the beginning when I started skating influenced me so much. And then I started. I started watching the one song, Garden Mullen,
Okay.
all the skaters, Ray Barbie, all the creative skaters. For me, every creative skater inspires me so much. Like today,
Like Richie Jackson, for example. What do you think about
Rich Jackson, amazing. I love Rich Jackson. I have a lot of. Let me think of other good skaters.
Other
Like
skaters.
Andy Anderson he's so amazing. Like I love watching his videos. There's my friend Alexander Redmaker. I don't know if you heard of Alexander Redmaker. He's my friend from my good friend from Switzerland, and he's like so creative and so unique. Has really a lot of unique tricks. Inspires me so much. And Lil Vals. Lil Vals is one of my biggest inspirations as well. Lil Vals from France.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he oh my God, he's for sure one of my favorite skaters, and he inspires me so much with power slides and all the with a lot of style. It's like I got the opportunity to skate with Lil Vals when I went to France, when I went to Bordeaux, and I stayed about 3 days there, and skating with him every day made me progress so much. Like I learned so much skating with Leo. It was amazing.
Okay, so what is the thing that you must see in a skater? The creativity that the skater puts.
For me, what inspires me? It really inspires me when the skater has the creative tricks. When it inspires me, like the creativity, like with the skater that's doing different tricks. It really makes me feel really super inspired to learn new ones. And it gives me ideas to try as well. And the style, I love the style. Really nice to I love to see like the different kinds of style. Like it's so nice. And the personality of the skater as well is really important for me. When I like
the vibes of the skater, no? The
vibe, like the vibe that the skater brings. Like it's really cool. Like it really makes me so inspired. When I see like a skater has it brings me a good vibe, and like with the creative style together. And and especially and also I think all those factors, and like for me it's amazing. Like for example, for Lil Vals, he's always been one of my big inspirations for me. One of my big inspirations, and I got to be his friend. Like go skate with him, skate with him in France. Like for me, it was like a dream. I never thought I would be friends. Like we would be friends and skate together.
That's nice.
It's so nice.
Come true.
Like him, it was a dream come true for me to skate with Lil Vals. And with my friend Alex, also, he's always been a really amazing skater for me. Always a big influence since I started watching his videos, and it was so special to be able to skate with him. To skate with him was so nice, and it's really cool. Like when you have like your biggest inspirations, like see your skating, it's a big motivation. It's a really big, huge motivation when that happens. Like recently I posted a video of me doing like a few months ago. I think I posted a video of a contest that I skated here in Brazil, where I did like a backside flip on the stairs. I did the backside flip. I did double flip. It was a contest that I did a lot of tricks like first try. It was like I said it when I posted it that was like a miracle day, because it was like the contest finals, and everyone was skating down the stairs. So then I started skating down the stairs on the contest with all the finalists, and I started landing all my tricks down the stairs like first try. So for me, it was like it was really crazy, because I didn't practice before any tricks down the stairs that day or anything, and I'm not so used to skating stairs that much and stuff. So like for me, landing all the tricks first try was like, for me it felt like a miracle. Like it was amazing to land all the tricks. I was like cheering up. It was really one of the coolest days, one of the best days. It was so nice. And I posted this video, and I said that it was inspired by Salabanzi. Like my tricks inspired by Salabanzi. Like I tagged him. That's a special Salabanzi. And he commented on my video. He commented and started following me. Like it was so nice to see. It really was so awesome for me. So like
it's a very rewarding moment.
Yeah, it was a rewarding moment. Yeah, he saw my video, and like he commenting on it. He commented. It's really rewarding for me, for sure. And like there one song sometimes comments on my videos when he sometimes he likes my videos or comments. So like that makes me so, for me, is every time I see like a like from Leon song or comment, like I get so
Like, oh
excited.
my
Like,
God,
what?
yeah.
Leon song. Like since the first time, like it's always been like since the first time until now, like I always see it's like, oh my God. I always like I'm like on my phone, like I see like I don't know, like a comment or like a like from Leon song. I always tell like, oh, Leon song comment on my post, like to my friend or my dad. I always tell them, Leon song just commented. It's always like I always get stoked.
Obviously,
Like,
it's a big moment. One of your idols, one of your biggest influences coming.
Yeah, biggest influence. Another big influence that I forgot to say is Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson also, I really love his style and his personality. Like everything about it, he's amazing. Like really inspiring skating, really inspiring skater for
he
me.
already commented in
Super
one
nice.
of your posts too.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh.
Recently, he posted a Pop Shove It video like for Shove It Cancer.
Yeah,
He did a sequence.
it was a very nice cause.
Yeah, he did a 2 Shove It's and then a 360 Shove It. And he did it for inspired for Shove It Cancer, for the cause and everything. And I posted mine. I posted the same sequence on my story, tagging him and Shove It Cancer. So he saw like when I did the post, he commented back and he's like, that was amazing. I was like, thank you. And for me, I was like so stoked, and I replied back like, oh, thanks so much, Kenny. Like you're such a big influence for me. And then he started following me. He started following me as well. So it was amazing. It was so nice for me. I was really happy.
I know.
He told me that he told me that he really enjoyed my videos.
Yeah,
I was really happy.
A very rewarding moment for you, I believe. And
Yeah,
that's nice.
for sure. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, on the skaters that influenced me, I keep remembering a lot of skaters that influenced me a lot. I keep remembering new ones. I forgot to mention before. Like, let me think. Adamo Jr. from Brazil.
Yeah,
Adamo.
absolutely. For example, my favorite skater of Brazil is Luan Oliveira. I love
Luan Oliveira.
Oliveira.
Wow. Luan for sure.
It's another thing.
He's
No?
like
It's
every
skating.
Brazilian has like Luan as like one of their favorite skaters. Like he's like a favorite skater of so many Brazilians. He's a true hero here. It's really amazing.
It's pretty nice to
nice.
see that in Brazil everyone has like a unique style, and that's very.
Everyone's an unique style, for sure.
You're a reference. One is a reference. Thiago Lemos is a reference.
Yeah,
Rob.
yeah, Thiago Lemos as well. All the skaters, they're all of them inspire me. They're all amazing. They're all so nice. And
have you skated with them? With all the skaters that we mentioned? Luan, Thiago, Fabricio, Adelmo.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, I've skated. So I've had the opportunity to. I went to Aracaju, the city of Adelmo, in the last year. I think it was like it was 2018. I went to Aracaju, and I got the opportunity to skate with Adelmo. I filmed a skate show showing around the city and stuff of Aracaju. And Adelmo was with us. It was like me and my friends, Adelmo, and like it was so amazing. So like every time I see with Adelmo, it's so nice. Always good vibes, and it's a really big inspiration to be with him. Like you always learn a lot skating with Adelmo. Adelmo,
nice.
And then when I was in California, a few years ago, I skated with Fabricio Santos.
Okay.
Mr. Fabricio. It was amazing to skate with him. I got the opportunity to skate with Fabricio. He's also from Aracaju.
He skates street. He is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fabricio is street. He skates. Yeah, more street. But he skates all different terrains. But he's also from Aracaju. So I skated with him. He's always been a big inspiration. Like so nice. With Luan comes to Rio sometimes to my city. He comes to Rio and he films with my friend, my good friend that films me. He always films with him. So we've been on some sessions together. It's so nice. It's cool. It's good Luan. It was nice. Thiago Lemos, I've skated a lot of time with Thiago Lemos. Thiago Lemos, he's really humble, really friendly. So whenever you see him, like he treats you really well. Like it's really inspiring. Like he's really nice. When I go to São Paulo, I always see him there in São Paulo, like at a skate spot, and it's always cool to talk to him and stuff. It's skate together.
In your personal opinion, which is the most impressive to watch? Like you say, like, my God, he's amazing.
Any skater?
No, the Brazilian skaters that we were mentioning in this moment.
Those that you're mentioning. Oh, the most impressive to watch of all of them. Oh my God, it's hard. Like Luan and Thiago, they're too impressive. Like watching both, they're too super impressive and like so much power, but on a different way of style. Like they both have a lot of power and like they're like so amazing, but much different. It's really crazy. Like really different. For sure. I think it's really hard to choose, but
yeah,
I don't know.
We can choose between both.
I think Thiago for me.
Okay.
Thiago, because the power the pop has to land on, to do tricks onto ledges, and like it's crazy. It's amazing. It's like so inspiring to see it. Like it's really awesome. His skating.
Yeah. What would be your advice for a skateboarder who wants to make a career in skateboarding? Your first advice to empower us.
Try to always have fun, like having fun. Always when you're skating a spot, and the friendships, like make a good skate with the friends that you feel good with. Like it's really important. I think the friendships really helped me to become the skater I'm today. Like skating, like having like my friends skate with me, like. Your friend will push each other. You guys, each one pushing each other to learn a new trick. Like that's really important when you're skating. Like the friends you're skating with, and to always believe in yourself. Like believe in on your level of skating, your style. Like never think of if someone tells you about your style or something about a trick you do. Like always, if you think it's awesome and you're enjoying yourself and having fun, keep doing it. Like keep skating and doing the trick you want. Like don't let like other people's opinions to like affect the way you want to skate, the trick you want to do. You always skate the way you want, like
always
your own style,
the way you want. Take note.
Always skate the way you want.
It's very important that we need to be ourselves through our
yourselves.
Yeah,
be yourselves. It doesn't matter what like people's opinions. It's like you gotta be yourself, and I think that's really important. Like for me, I always think of that. Like sometimes there's like a trick that I'm like learning a different trick, and I've heard like opinion of someone saying that the trick is not so cool or something. Or like a filmer told me that it wouldn't look so nice on the line, but if you think it's gonna be I always think like if I think it's gonna be a cool trick, I think it's really worth getting it. Like it's if you know it's gonna be nice and it's gonna match your style and everything, it's really important.
Yeah. Have you had any hater?
Oh yeah, I've had I feel like there's always gonna be skaters that like a certain style and don't like as much another style, and I've had like comments on my Instagram, seen like people commenting like your style, like I don't like your style, or like your style, like your style sucks. I like the type of tricks that I don't do real tricks. I've seen it a few times, but it doesn't. It's always there's always going to be like someone hating on your style, or like it happens, but it doesn't make me like I know it's you just see the people that I see a lot more people showing me love than hating. So the love that I get from the comments, like the messages I get, it motivates me so much to keep doing my skating, like to keep progressing. I always like I really love to reply to my comments, like the messages. It really makes me happy to fight skaters that enjoy skating. So it's always for me motivating to like to see the messages and like reply back. It's really inspiring for me. So if I get like a message that's from like a hater, it happens.
Yeah,
normal.
it's
It's
life.
okay.
Haters
You know,
gonna hate.
it's not a reason to get upset.
Yeah, in conclusion, haters gonna hate, and
Yeah,
it's nice that the
gonna hate.
skateboarding teaches that we just have to be whatever we want, and that's nice.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course. Yeah.
Sergio, we are
Yeah,
about
for
to
sure.
finish with
It's for
this
sure.
conversation, with this nice conversation. Thank you again for accepting this invitation.
Mm-hmm.
A very nice talk, and we want now an advice for you're a master in the manuals. How do you get the balance for a man? I don't know how to practice them. What is your advice
For manuals.
for
Well,
manuals?
manuals for
For
advice.
learning manuals.
For
Get the balance.
manuals. Getting the balance. Well, I think since I started doing a lot of manuals, let me think. Okay, something that really motivated me to keep learning more manuals was when I learned the manual kickflip out. When I learned the manual kickflip out, I started doing that trick a lot, and then it made me want to learn new ones like nose manuals and like doing more manuals. But what really helped me to progress was like everywhere I would go skate, like every skate park or go around or on the way to a new to like a skate spot. I always do like manuals on flat ground, like do like manuals. Try to do a manual on each place I would go. Like always, everywhere I am, I would always do manuals, and it made me start progressing like slowly. Well, like since I was little, I always like my manuals. I always I knew I had a good balance for manuals. Like since I was little, I had a good. I'd always do like manuals off off the bank, and go like off the skate off to the entrance of the skate park. I'd always do like long manuals, but I never explored. I never really tried to do like I don't know, like tricks onto manuals and stuff. And then slowly I started trying like on the manual pad, like manual kickflip outs and stuff, like manual shove-its, and I started learning them like kind of fast. So after that, I started just trying a lot of new manual tricks and practicing more. Like I started discovering my balance, like slowly started discovering my balance. But a really good advice that I would say for manuals, it would be practice every day, and the patience is really important. The patience for doing manuals, like sometimes you like when you're learning on those manuals, sometimes a lot of times you're gonna fall forward, but if you practice every day, like after each week, you're going to feel a little bit of progression. Like
Okay.
you just practicing a manual every day, on a manual pad, like practice nose manuals or a manual off the quarter pipe and then go back into the bank. Like every week, you're going to feel a little bit of progression on your manuals.
Okay. Good
I think that practicing every day helps me a lot. And I think something I don't know if it makes sense as much, but since I started making my trucks looser, like I started loosening my trucks more. I feel like I started progressing more on my manuals.
Okay.
Because with loose trucks, you're always going to be balancing. Even when you're not on a manual, you're always balancing on your board. So automatically when you do a manual, you're gonna have more balance because you're already balancing. When you're pushing around, it's like you're already practicing your balance. So when I started doing manuals, when you start doing manuals with the loose trucks, your balance feels like it's more improved. Like you can balance more because of skating loose trucks. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes
a little
sense.
bit
Because
you're always
loose tricks for the
loose.
manuals. Do you think it's a good advice to have the tricks?
Yeah, I
Loose?
just
Like
really
they
good
was
advice
some?
no, it doesn't have to be as loose as they want songs, but
Like
like a little loose. Yeah, like a little loose. Like maybe like each day to loosen your trucks a little bit. Like
Okay.
every day loosen it. Like for me, it's really helped me to loosen my trucks it's a little bit each day. Each day I loosen a little bit until I got super loose because my trucks are really loose. I like them to be shaking. Like I like it almost like loose as much as possible. Dylan Song influenced me a lot for that because there's a video of Dylan Song where he shows his setup and he shows his trucks shaking he's like try it at home and stuff. He took and it inspired me to loosen more of my trucks. But yeah, it depends because there's a lot of really good manual skaters that have tight trucks as well. Like I have my good friend from Brazil, Mauricio. He has tight trucks. He's incredible at manuals. So it depends. I think it depends on each one.
Very good
But for me,
advice. I'm going to take note.
me,
And the skateboarding community is going to take
okay.
note.
Oh, of course. So
Is
yeah,
it
for me,
correct?
of course.
Another
But
advice,
those,
another
advice.
advice for one trick that is very
Uh-huh.
interesting.
Yeah.
The dark slide.
Mhm.
How do you do a
Oh,
dark
yeah.
slide without damaging the grip tape? I don't
Dark
know.
side, like
the other
because the
day.
feeling is so different because you're sliding
Yeah.
backwards. So for me, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I just landed. I just did a dark slide. Like I was like so excited. So I told my friend, I think I got this. Please show me. So I started doing it and I landed it like I don't know, after like 20 tries, like 20 tries, I landed the dark side on the ledge, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, I landed it like I started jumping. Like for me, it was incredible. So after that first dark side, after my first dark side, I started doing dark sides on every ledge I would see, like especially if it's marble, especially like a marble ledge.
Okay.
I would always because with the marble it slides so well. Like cement ledges is hard. Like when it's a cement ledge, it's hard.
The material of the ledge is important for doing a dark slide.
Yeah, the material of the ledge, like especially if it's marble, like a smooth ledge.
Okay.
A smooth ledge is really important for the dark side because it will slide well, slide more, and it will damage less your grip tape. It will damage less.
Oh.
Like if you do a dark side on a cement ledge, like it damages more because it sticks.
Yeah.
It sticks more, and you
in
have
a
to
rail
use
too?
more wax.
In a
Yeah,
rail,
on a
happens
rail.
the same?
So on a rail, I've never done a dark side on a rail. I haven't. Never tried, but I'm gonna try it soon. I never tried one, but I'm gonna see how it works. But I think on the rail, I think it works. I think it's gonna work well. I think it works good. I've seen a few skaters do it on a rail, and the way they do it, I can tell that it slides pretty well. I think it depends on the wax also, how much wax you have, right? On the rail, it works well, but on the marble, it works so good because you don't have to put as much wax. You don't have to. It's good. It's important. But if you skate like a rougher ledge, like a cement, it's you have to put a lot more wax. And the more you put wax, the more you have wax on the ledge, it becomes a little hard because you're gonna when you keep trying it, you're gonna have so much wax on your grip tape.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna have so much wax on your grip tape. So when you start having a lot of wax on your grip tape, it's hard to do
the other tricks.
Yeah, it's hard to pop up the dark side, like to lock on the dark side because you have to kickflip. So if you kickflip with a lot of wax on your board, it's so hard. It slides. Yeah. So for me, when I was doing the dark side on Macba, sometimes my grip tape would have a lot of wax on top. So it was a little. Sometimes I would pop kickflip and it would kind of like slide too much, and I wouldn't lock in, couldn't pop over because of the wax, right? So I would always try to take off a little bit of the wax, like just a little bit, like with my hands. Like if I do a dark side, I will try to take off a little bit, so it's okay when I pop up. But yeah, and the dark side is really important to have your board to be old. Your board has to be really old, like you know when you're thinking about changing your board, like it's time to get a new board. Like with my grip tape is not my kick flips are not flicking so well. Like my ollies are not working so good. I don't have pop. Like when you think it's time to change your board, it's the perfect time to start doing dark slides.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's a good advice.
Yeah. When So every time your board is old and you're thinking about changing your board, it's the perfect time. It's the perfect time for you to learn dark sides. Like, so for me, since I started doing dark sides, I've been skating my boards like a lot longer, like so much, like because I would skate my board until for doing like all my manuals, like normal, like my skating from normal skating, like all my skate style, all my skate tricks I do until my board. And so once my board gets old, it's like only dark sides.
Dark slides.
Yeah. It's like only dark sides. Like my board got old. I would always think now I have to think of new dark sides to learn. Like for me, that's how I learned a lot of new variations, because I would the variations I learned like that because I would be doing dark sides every day, like for me to to learn new ones. And my board is, the older the board gets, the older it gets, the better it will be for sides, for dark sides.
Okay, so that
It's
dark
funny.
side that we saw in the Magba, you were like, okay, my board is going to change my board, and
yeah, my board was pretty old. My board was pretty old already when I started the dark side at Makba. And then the first day I tried, I didn't land. I was trying for 5 to 6 hours, kept trying, and I didn't get the land. I tried so much, my grip tape got so old, like almost coming out. Like my board was like so old, like my grip tape was all falling apart. And I had to come back for the spot, but I only got the opportunity to go back like about 8 to 10 days later, because my body was really sore.
because
really
of
sore
because of
the
the
impact. Yeah, because of the impact and trying so much.
Yeah.
I woke up the next day. With my whole body like hurting, like my elbows, my legs, everything, my back, everything was hurting. Like all my whole body was hurting. Like I wasn't expecting that, because after that day, I think I skated a little bit, but I never thought the next day I would be so sore. So then I had to wait a few days, like for my body to get better. And then when my body started getting better, I would skate with my friends, like other spots. But I had to skate like with my board super like with like no grip tape. Like I would skate spots with like my board like super old and stuff. It was okay. Because I couldn't change my board. I couldn't change for because I needed that board, the old board for Makba. So I didn't want to change it, put a new board on and put a new one back. So I kept skating the same board I tried the first day. For the next time I went to Makba. Then the next time I went to Makba, I was really a lot more focused, and like I was more prepared. Yeah, the second time, because I was the whole week thinking about it, like thinking of the land, like I didn't make it the first day, but I was so close, so I kept thinking about it, like thinking about the land and just imagining it really helped me to arrive there. And with another, I arrived the next time with a different perspective. Like I was a lot more I felt a lot more confident, because I knew that I could slide all the way, that I was sliding all the way, and I just needed to figure out the way to come out of the dark side.
Yeah,
it's high up, so I just needed to figure the right flick to bring back to land it on top. So it was the first tries I was already like almost landing it. Like I was like sliding all the way, like landing on top, landing on foot. So I was getting so close in the beginning. So and I had a lot more energy. So for me it was a perfect day. And we went earlier as well. So and about like 2 hours and a half. I was like 2 hours and a half trying it. Almost 3 hours, maybe 2 hours and a half, around that. Is when I landed it. It was when I landed it perfectly. Like it was incredible.
Was very nice moment. We saw all the people like, oh my god, and your reaction was like, oh yeah, finally.
Yeah, for me it was
a beautiful feeling, no?
It was special, one of the most special moments of my life. Like all my friends were cheering. Like all my friends that were there the first day, they came as well, and other friends that I met along the way also went on the second day. So like all my good friends from Barcelona, from Brazil, and from other countries as well. A lot of my good friends from my Barcelona trip were there cheering for me. Like they were cheering for me like the whole time with me. So I always tell them that it was like a teamwork, because without them I wouldn't be able to land it. So they helped me. They cheered so much for me for the trick and everything. So when I landed it, like the only thing I could do was to run and hug my friends, and like it was so amazing for me. Like I couldn't believe it. I landed it, and like the only reaction I could do is like start jumping, running.
Yeah.
Wow! I jumped, hugged my friends, and like for me it was incredible. Like I can't wait to have another moment like this.
So you can say that this dark slide at Madba was one of your best tricks in your whole career as a skateboarder?
Oh yeah, for sure. One of the most special trick moments for me.
This spot is famous. The spot is gnarly.
Yeah, because Yeah, because it's the most a skate spot that I always dreamed of skating. I got like one of my in the dark side is one of my favorite tricks. I got to do one of my favorite tricks on one of the most famous skate spots in the world. It was incredible, like for me to be able to. I never thought of that I would be able to. I don't know. I would skate that ledge, the shootout ledge like that. Like do a special trick with one of my, like on it. So like to be able to do a dark side there was a true dream for me.
Yeah,
It was amazing. It was a dream trick. Yeah. It was
You'll leave your
incredible.
legacy for the skateboarding world. We are going to watch this 100 years later, and
Oh my
it's
God,
going to
it's
be
great.
amazing
Yeah,
trick.
because I always, yeah, when I see, because I did it, it's been about 2 years, and until today, I always see pages reposting it, like skate pages, like on Instagram, like people posting it. 2 years after, I still see people posting my dark side.
Yeah,
Like I never imagined,
powerful trick. Definitely
like
a
people are always,
powerful trick.
yeah, like until today, I see people doing the dark side. So like talking about it, and a lot of people that I see, like they see me skating, they always tell me about the dark side. Like
Yeah,
everyone was so stoked about it. Like really good feedback about the trick. Like it's really a blessing for me to hear
really inspiring.
the positivity about it. For sure.
Okay,
it's really nice.
Sergio, we're about to finish with this. Thank you for accepting the invitation, and thank you for everything. You are such an inspiration for all the skaters out there, and all the skaters that want to be different and authentic. And we want to say thank you for that, Sergio.
Oh, thank you so much, Felipe, and everyone from Shit Magazine. And that's for me. It was a huge pleasure to be here in the interview with you guys, talking about skating and life and everything. And it was awesome to be here talking to you. It was amazing. I'm really happy to.
Yeah, thank you for the
cool.
vibes. You always are smiling, and I think that's nice. That's
thank you.
What we need to do in the skateboarding community. So thank
for
you
sure.
for everything.
Thank you so much for that. I love the conversation. It was really nice, and so it was amazing. Thank you. Good afternoon and good night.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll talk soon.
Bye, Sergio.
Bye.
Thank you for everything.
Bye, Felipe.
Good vibes for you.
You too.
Bye bye.